Hey guys, excited to be with you today. We're going to be in Psalm 63, verse 4. Psalm 63, verse 4. I will praise you as long as I live, and in your name I will lift my hands. I get excited, I get demonstrative, if you will, and move around a little bit when I'm praising the Lord. For some people, it's a little much, I guess, but for me, it's not nearly enough. Just praising Him for who He is and what He's done for me in my life and where He's taken me. Getting older in my life, 4 grandchildren, man, and they are as wide open as human beings can possibly be. I love them dearly. I love them dearly, but they can get excited too. A song they like come on the television, man. They've learned to clap and all that kind of thing. You have to learn to unclap. I mean, really. I mean, you have to learn as you get older to not be a clapper, because man, it just comes naturally sometimes. I was like, oh my goodness gracious. A child gets up to walk, clapping. A child gets up and it says their first words, we're clapping. They do a number of things. They bring home a picture that they've painted or that they've drawn or something like that. And you put it on the refrigerator, like this, like this. And here's the thing. It's like just natural to praise in certain ways and have a great time and laugh and all that. So there has to be a learned response at some point where we're like, well, it's just not appropriate to really clap in this particular situation. Church is, to be reverent and soft and very quiet and all of those things. And I'm going to tell you something. Surely there are moments, teaching and during certain ceremonies as such where it's very solemn, and I understand that. I totally get that, and try to follow it. But man, praise and worship and enjoying what God has done for us and transforming us and making us new and saving our souls and taking us from the rotten and putting us to the righteousness of Jesus. I get excited. And the Bible's full of that. The Bible is full of people just, enjoying the worship of the Lord in their own way. I understand that there are people who are out there who are not clappers, who inside are just as joyous as they possibly could be. Maybe that's the case, but it comes out. It leaks from me. Okay, it leaks from me. I actually have to let that out, or else I'm gonna explode. So somebody, whether you recognize it in preaching or in the singing or anything like that, just know that it has to come out of me. And that's singing, lifting my hands, clapping my hands, having a good time, laughing and smiling, and seeing some of you do the same thing. It just blows my mind. It's just like, man, this is an awesome God that we as adults can let down the guard just a little bit and say, God, I'm about to worship you and give you all the praise and glory for what you brought me out of and what you've done with me. What an amazing God. What an amazing God. There is no God like our God. And so I'm going to clap. I'm going to raise my hands. I'm going to give him all the glory and praise. And sometimes I'm going to do it in settings that don't make any sense. I'm just going to scream out, here at Mountain View, we have a saying. It's like, when you're out there, our little code word is hot dog. And what it means, hot dog, I'm saved. I mean, it's our way of saying it to each other when we're in restaurants and things. And then, of course, saying hot dog, I'm saved, the whole phrase is a way to express it. But just to lift my hands and to praise him and to be excited, dance a little bit, have a good time, throw off a little bit of the Baptist shackles and enjoy myself. Love you guys for all you do to serve the kingdom. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.